Live a day by day. Lord, help me push the hate away. I push the hate away. Hold on. I push the hate away. Stand strong. I push the hate away. I push the hate away. Lord,
that's MC Complex.
help me push the hate away.
Sorry. MC Complex 10, Push the Hate Away. Amsterdam's Finest, Mixtape Volume 1. And if you want to subscribe, it's Matt Complex. I've just been saying Torah. I have to confess, a bit of a sin. I'm actually on, not this Saturday, it's just gone Torah, but the Torah before. I was going to wash my hair, but I've got a terrible pain in my side, so I've just got a hot water bottle and just reading Torah. Remember I said I'm the tribe of Dan, the only pale-faced tribe representing the Celtic people, Ireland where my dad is from, Scotland where my mum's people is from, and of course Wales. Many of us now in the UK, I'm here in England, London, the Americas, and even Australia, where the tribe of Reuben are. And this is what it says about us in the Torah. Genesis 49:16. Dan shall judge his people as one of the tribes of Yisrael. So I don't know if that means that Dan is just judging Dan, because I know in the book of Revelations it says that the 12 apostles will sit on 12 thrones and judge the Israelites, you know. Of course, Dan is an Israelite, so maybe I'm just setting up the judgment now, as I thought for a long time. As you can see, I'm trying to be very fair and compassionate in what I judge, and a higher is the ruling judge, like it says in the evil Quran that denies Messiah's sacrifice that I used to read when I was confused by Islam. The only owner and ruling judge of the day of judgment, the day of resurrection, the day of recompense. So sorry, just let me find my place. 2 seconds, so sorry. 49:18, thy salvation. This is the first mention of the word salvation in the Bible. The Hebrew word Yeshua is actually the same as the name Jesus, meaning house Zeus. In the context, Jacob is given his prophetic comments concerning Dan, called the tribe a serpent by the way, an adder in the path that biteth the horse's heels, so that his rider shall fall backward. 49:17. And I actually done a silly comment on Gathering of Christchurch live stream the other day when they said about the evil serpent. I said no, not all serpents are evil, but obviously people, I didn't have time to explain. Hopefully now on Reddit, so I'm just catching up with explanations now. And this is very shameful, but I know we're all forgiven and cleansed by the Most High, and we've all done things wrong. The prophecy probably had reference to the fact that it would be the Danites who first introduced the satanic practice of idolatry into Yisrael on a regular official basis. J.U. is that Jude, 18:30-31. As he uttered the prophecy, Jacob, surely would have recalled the primeval promise of the coming seed of the woman, whose heel would be bitten by the serpent Satan, but who would in turn finally crush the serpent's head and bring eternal salvation. 3:15. It is in reference to this messianic promise that he had just spoken to Judah. It is natural, therefore, that right at this point he would cry out, I have waited for thy salvation, O Lord, O Yahuwah. It might not be out of line to suggest that he was even personifying God's coming salvation and saying, I've waited for Jesus, O Yahuwah. Obviously, I've waited for Yeshua, he meant. Oh, just a little bit about our brethren, Gad, Native Americans, who I love. 49:19. Gad's territory was on the east of the Jordan, often attacked by the warlike descendants of Ishmael, Esau, and others. However, they were valiant fighters and usually prevailed. And people keep saying, I'm sure you get it too, brethren, that we're lying, that we're not the real Israelites, etc. The tribe of Gad, I saw on, is it Bob Ross, that replied a nice comment on Gathering of Christchurch, and then I checked out his channel, and he had a playlist to higher music, and someone had a video on it, just a short clip of Native Americans of Gad drumming, and they still had the name Ahaya. And let's remember they also still kept the fringes, you know, the fringes. Okay, I'm going to leave it at that. 5:01 in Surbiton, Kingston on Thames, UK, 2nd of the 1st, 2023 in the Gregorian calendar. Bye for now, Slango 4, as we say in Ireland. Chuck Yala, our day has come.